morning, you guys. So today I wanted to sit down with you guys and film a little fun Valentine's Day makeup look. Zach and I don't really do anything on the actual day usually, so this is just your, you know, you want dramatic eyes. You just want people to know Valentine's Day is your bitch. I don't know. That seems excessive. That seems super aggressive. Okay, so today's video is going to be one where I show you guys some of my favorite inclusive brands. We all know there was drama not too long ago with Tarte. I think it brings up a really real issue, which is inclusivity is important, and if you are going to make an effort to make a ton of shades for one skin tone, you might want to do it for everybody. I've seen some people do this particular video. The one I saw was Alyssa Ashley's, and I thought like that was such a good idea to then kind of flip the conversation to something positive and let's talk about brands who are already putting in the work and already doing what it takes. But I will say this, sometimes, you know, you don't even know like what you don't know. There were times when I would just go into a store and I would look at brands, and if they wouldn't have my color or my shade, I would just be like, oh well, that's the way it is. Like I wouldn't necessarily think that it was just kind of reality. And I think if you've never had to face that, seeing people kind of rally behind this issue is so important, because you finally feel validated and that you should be included. It's weird, and it's true, like you should be included and you are valid, and brands should carry colors for you. But we're gonna talk about brands who are already doing the work today. Alright you guys, so I think we're gonna go ahead and start by getting a little face shaving on. Okay, I honestly can't tell if my dog is like, if he's whining or if he's having a heart attack. There's no in between. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and prime the skin. The first thing we're going to start with is the Sephora brand Beauty Elixir. Sephora brand has an amazing range of colors and products. Then we're gonna go in with the Milani Prime Correct for medium to dark skin tones here, and I use this as a pore filler right in that cheek area where I struggle. Milani is a great brand. They definitely are inclusive, and it's a drugstore brand that holds very high quality products, so I love that. And then we are actually going to do something I haven't done in a while, which is use a shadow primer. And I usually rub the shadow up into my brow bone. So really quickly for Too Faced, their initial launch of their foundation colors I felt like wasn't that great, but they have collaborated with Jackie Aina in order to make their Born This Way foundation expand their line, and so I think that's really important. You know, we all have to learn things, even brands have to learn things, and I feel like Too Faced took a proactive approach, which I appreciate. So that is why I'm featuring them, and right now their foundation shade offers 24 colors, which I think is pretty good. Let's go ahead and talk about priming the eyes. NARS is my favorite under eye primer, and I am running really low on this, but it's also a great lid primer, but so more expensive. So I've also been using the L'Oreal Pro Glow in order to just give me a little more full coverage without wasting a ton of product. We're going to use our Eco Tools Beauty Blender and blend this out. Do you guys see how well that it looks just so good. Makes it look like I've been getting, you know, fair amounts of sleep. I've been drinking my water. I've been getting daily vitamins and minerals. It's just great. Now we're going to take the Kat Von D translucent setting powder. Kat Von D was one of the, I feel like, the first brands that I really was impressed with the uniqueness of the products that was put out and the inclusivity. She really did go towards very porcelain-like skins as well as deeper and richer skin tones, so appreciate that. And then I think I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, which is foundation first. We're going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This brand is something that I've just recently been introduced to, and I've got to say I really like it. I like the color selection. I believe it has 42 shades or something, but I also like the consistency and just like the finish on the skin. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't have a pump. Why are we still making foundation bottles like this? Estee, this is canceled. The beauty sponge I'm using right now is the Eco Tools beauty sponge, and I'm so impressed, you guys. I think this sponge is $5 at Target, but I got it home and I was immediately like, I love it. Like, truly, I haven't bought a beauty blender in 6-ish months, and I probably won't buy another one again. I just have found some really good dupes for beauty blenders. If you guys want to see a beauty blender video, I'll insert a little question here and just let me know, because I am all about saving $1, and I found some brands online and I found some brands you definitely should stay away from, so let me know. The focus for this look is going to be the eyes, but I want to make sure that the skin is like really well prepped. So I'm going to be taking the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and this is in the color CW07. I actually struggled a little bit with the color on this. I do feel like NYX is a really great brand that has a lot of color options, but this concealer may be not the best. I thought this was going to be the lighter concealer for me, but you can see it's pretty good at color matching. I'm just laying this concealer down where I have discoloration in order to get a real flawless look. Okay. And then I'm also going to take this concealer under my eye, and then I'm going to go back in with the Pro Glow Infallible because it is lighter, and use that color to mix in so that it brightens up just the under eye area. I'm going to give this a few minutes to sit down, and then we are going to, brows. So I'm going in with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Medium Brown, and the best brush ever for doing your brows, which is the number 12. It's very thin and it's super stiff, which allows you to have full control over your brows. Alright, this brow is a little chunky, but that's okay. I like a big old brow. And we'll fix it in post-production, aka beauty blendering. Alright, so I'm going in with the same setting powder by Kat Von D, and we're going to really layer it up. So I just need you guys to work with me, okay? I'm just going to set this really well because I'm going to work on the eyes, and so I want to make sure any fallout or any mistakes we have plenty of powder to help with. I also mentioned in my last video that I powder my brows. I think it makes them look more natural. I mean, obviously, I look super natch right now. I'm just gonna brush away the bake that was on my eyelid so we can get started with the fun stuff. We're gonna go in with the Too Faced I Want Candy collab again. I haven't reached for this in a while, and I just want to because I do really like the colors in here, and I think for this look it's gonna be pretty appropriate. First off, we're gonna go in with Cream Puff, which is here. Then we're gonna go in with Pastry. And we are about to wing the liner to the heavens, to the gods, to Zeus, to Aphrodite, to Poseidon. I know he lives in the water, but maybe he's up there chilling, just saying hello. Maybe it's a family reunion, you know? So we're gonna go in with Urban Decay. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna line our lash line. Don't worry if it's messy because we're creating a wing. And now we're going to go in with the Kat Von D liquid liner in Tattoo. But I also got this gorgeous liner. This came in a Onyx box, which is a black beauty box. The tip on this is so long, and it really helps me make a elongated wing, which is what I need. Alright, so liner is on. We're gonna let that dry. In order to add some interest to this, we're going to take the NYX Vivid Brights liner in the color Vivid Petal, and we are going to outline our liner. If you do not take your time, I will come and beat you up. Alright you guys, so the liner is done, but I've been trying to think about ways where we could really like spice this look up, and I think I've figured it out. Intensified the wing with just a little bit of this blush and a little Fix Plus, created a little liner, and then I'm going to be using the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. I'm going to use this to intensify my lash line. Also, don't blink because glitter will get everywhere. We're gonna let this dry. I'm gonna put on lashes and I'll be right back.
She's asleep.
You are lying to me. That girl's not up there.
I'm not lying.
I'm coming up the stairs and check for her. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, well, me and Dan are gonna be in my bedroom.
The Girl Scouts got me, y'all. They got me. We're gonna contour. I'm gonna be using the NARS contour kit in Paloma. It also has a highlighter. So I'm going to be doing a video very soon about contouring and highlighting. I've gotten a lot of requests about that, so it's next. This color is perfect for me because it is cooler than my skin tone and darker, and that's what you want to go for when you are contouring. So I'm going to take an e.l.f. brush and go in and just make your fish face. And the natural line from the hollow of your cheek right here to this little lobey part of your ear, that's where you want your line. So, and then I'm just gonna take some and put it at the base of my forehead. If you have a small forehead, don't do this. This just makes your forehead look smaller. So not all contouring is for everyone. If you like the size of your forehead, you don't need to do this. And I'm actually not like mad at all at the size of my forehead, but I have enough space where we can contour it down a little bit. And then we're just gonna take it, and when there's like pretty much no more product on the brush, I'm gonna go ahead and rub the excess under here, just because I like there to be a little bit of shadow. It can help hide a double chin, but I don't want like a crap ton of product to make it look dirty under there. So once you have your line down for your contour, the important thing to remember is that if a light is shining on you, the natural contours of your face, the shadow would go down. You wouldn't have a shadow going up into your cheekbones. So you just want to make sure that as you're blending back towards the hairline and down, back and down slightly. Do not bring your contour up, because visually it doesn't make sense, since contouring is all about enhancing the natural shadows of your face. And then the next thing I'm going to go in with is an Milani blush. I have been loving this color by Milani called Luminoso. It is so pretty. It is really like a blush and highlight in one. I really love just like how this blush instantly brings more life into the face. The only thing about it is that even though it brings a lot of shimmer and sheen, it doesn't bring a ton of color. So I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics Nude Blush Palette, and I'm going to use this blush up here. Got a little bit more color and just will really add a little bit of warmth into the face. I would use the Ulta Beauty mascara, but when I was at Ulta Beauty before looking at their foundation lines and their concealer lines, I wasn't super impressed with their color range. They could use some work. Oh, should I stop dropping stuff? Actually, you guys, I kind of feel like shopping at Ulta so I could get drugstore and high-end. I noticed that there was a lot of brands that were really kind of lacking as far as foundation goes. A lot of us, we look for our shade and then we keep it pushing, and I'm not gonna say like I was extremely different. I did notice when my shade was like the last color or two to the last color, I was always like, that's ridiculous. But really, this situation and doing this video opened my eyes to how many brands have a lot of work to do. We need to send that message, and the best way to send that message is with your dollar. That's why you won't find any Physicians Formula in my videos, because Physicians Formula, really, why? So I'm gonna go in with my Voluminous Million Lashes. It's by L'Oreal. I'm pretty positive it's by L'Oreal. And we've already featured a little bit of L'Oreal today, so mascara, no different. Highlighter. So NYX has a new holographic halo finishing powder. This is in the color Magical. I'm going to take this across the apples of my cheek to just add a little bit of glow to the face. And I like this highlighter because it's not so icy, so it adds like a pretty glow, but like a warm glow to the face. And then I think last we're going to do lips. Obviously, I'm gonna go in with this NYX Plush Lippy in the color Air Blossom. Oh, kind of dry. Smells funny. It smells really weird. You know what it smells like? Like after you go swimming, your swimsuit has like chlorine in it, and you go to like wash it after you've been away, and you can smell like the old chlorine on it. It's weird. Probably why it was on clearance. Alright, so this is, I feel like, a really pretty look. You could definitely add a little bit more like vavoom to this if you went in with like a dark lippy. Alright guys, so I added a darker lip. I went in with 1993 by Urban Decay. I think it really like complements this look so that there's like a lot of flirty and funness, but like there's a little bit of boldness on the lips, which I personally love. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and remember, like, we're all just doing the best we can. If you are in support of brands paying more attention to all of us makeup lovers, because there's a lot of us out there, make sure to just be maybe a little more conscious when you go into a store and you pick up something that you love. Not only will it send a message to the brand about the importance of inclusiveness, but it also gives you an opportunity to try out a lot of other brands and products that you maybe wouldn't have reached for because you're zoning in on your favorite products. So that's all that's for me, you guys. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one, and oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye guys.